you can say that. But Sheik is something different, I suppose. Gaming. Gamers.
We do be gaming right now. That was so sad last match though.
Yeah,
that
I think if
bomb
I'm
upstairs.
LKR, like, I'm so hungry for that run back. Like, I'm not even thinking about this game. I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting back to the grand finals just so I can win. Because, like, yeah, you don't want to lose like that.
LKR wants to run back. That can't be his second to last match.
No. You hate to see it. And, like,
He's going to come back from the grave, though.
alright, game 1 done.
He's gonna rise up from the ashes.
Yeah. Well, not yet, though. He's still got to get through layer, so.
It's a difficult task.
Especially, like, you know, this game, you got in your brain, you're just already thinking you're still, shit, I threw that game. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I feel
gotta
like
shake it
LKR
off.
needs to rest mentally for a little bit after that
Yeah.
disgusting loss.
Although, you know, LKR, I think, is quite good at playing, like, without his emotions almost, you know.
True.
He'll play the same regardless, I think.
I feel like one thing you really got to learn if you're like going through a bracket is the endurance.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Can you go through one game after the other and not drop a single like set?
Input, like, things like that. Like, you know, you can get sloppy, you can get tired.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, winning tournaments is more than just about being the best at the game at any one
Exactly.
moment. It's about making it through the pool, through the brackets, playing, you know, 15 plus games and still
Exactly.
executing everything.
That's why it's consistent playstyle over explosive playstyle.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to do you a lot better, and like, especially if you manage to keep your emotions out of it as well, it helps a lot.
Exactly.
With your endurance.
I think emotions affect your play way more than people realize. Like if you're
Yeah.
upset, if you're angry, it's gonna affect your play.
Yeah, I think that's very easy. Oh, you couldn't punch that up because of the bomb. Okay.
These
Yeah.
guys are like dancing over each other. It's like
Yeah, like Sheik's obviously incredibly fast, so it's you know, it's up to Link to try and maneuver around her almost.
true. And I don't think Link has much time to even pull out projectiles in this matchup. Like,
No,
'cause Sheik's just
I
chasing him down.
think you don't. You know, right? I think you pull out the bomb occasionally because it helps you box a bit.
Exactly,
Oh,
yeah.
catch him before that's the problem is that you only need to land that one hit, right?
That DI was amazing.
Yeah.
Like Leia literally went to the corner
Yeah.
on the blast zone.
It's living. You almost just like, you know, if you're gonna play a character like Sheik, you're gonna have to learn how to DI, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
If you want any chance, like you want to live as long as they do, because if you don't, then it's gonna be harder.
Oh no! The Sheik was going for the lunch money, but he said no to the bully.
Yeah.
He fought back.
What was that standing?
And
gap?
that's gonna kill too.
Yeah, the up air is actually surprisingly strong, especially near the top. Sheik's like double jump height is very fast and high, so wow, that down air really is just safe, isn't it?
Yeah. It literally is.
Yeah, I think you have to punch it after it's hit you.
I think it's
or after you
probably
block.
one of Link's best tools.
Yeah, it's a good way of like mixing up your landing options, and it's like, especially against Sheik, who has really good advantage state, you have to be really good at mixing it up so you don't just get stuck in this vortex of being like stringed.
Exactly.
constantly.
That's the thing. That's the thing with the combo characters. It really damages your mental if you just keep getting comboed over and over and over again. It's like I'm so tired. I just want to get out of this combo.
Yeah.
And you start flopping up. You start messing up.
Start like doing, I'm a big, this, you know, I'm at fault for this the most, I think. Like,
Exactly.
you know, if I'm getting comboed by Sheik, there'll be a time where I'm just like, oh, I just, you know, I could be SD, I could be trying to figure out which way to
Exactly.
DI, but I'm just gonna mash
Right,
there,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna keep getting hit.
It's so tiring. It's like
Yeah,
just
you
get me
just
out
want
the
exact-
cutscene.
you literally
I don't
get
want
me
the
out
cutscene
of
anymore.
here. I don't want to be bred. Like, just get me out. And yeah, they can use that to their advantage for sure. Like, it's a bomb recovery. It doesn't mess it up. They just gotta feel good, you know.
Exactly.
You know, you messed up the dud last time. You've done it now. You can shake off the fact that that was just a one-time thing.
Exactly. I feel like everyone has like a sort of, they have a sort of move or ritual that like helps them get back into their space. Like once you pull off that move, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, I'm playing at my peak. I'm in there.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, it's on a character basis, and even just like on a player-to-player basis. But yeah, when you hit that one thing, like, you know, hit that sort of confirm, hit that combo, you're gonna be like, okay, I am playing well. Like, I'm doing well.
Like one thing I've seen from Leia, like no offense,
Right.
but I feel like I see a lot of like Sheik tech. I see a lot of Twitter clips, but I never see it in tournament.
It's one of those. It's like practically is very hard to pull off, right? It is one of those things. It's like no matter how much you lab something against a real human in a right moment, it's unlikely to like. Oh my god! Punches the down up B with the down tilt. Yeah, so it is difficult. So I do understand. Like, it's the theory around it is what makes it important, though. It's like I know I can do this, so like.
No.
You get situations like that where you've got the right idea, and it still puts you in an advantaged like position, right? But you just don't get the confirm. And you know, it's one of those things like maybe it might not be now, it might not be a month from now, it might be like a year, but you'll be hitting those. You know, it's like
I feel like Leia is quite like I don't know how to say this. They're quite like what's the word? Like something that's ahead of its time. Like they're like the trendsetter. Leia's like the trendsetter when it comes to making combos and tech.
Yeah, I think the pioneer almost like. They're definitely one of the people who pioneered Sheik a bit, put her into the limelight. You know, it's not a character you see very often, and for good reason. People thought she was quite weak for a long time.
Yeah, true.
And it takes people like Leia to come in and then show people that are like, oh, actually, like if you put the work in, you can do this and do that, and suddenly it's like, oh, this character's actually kind of strong because it's basically Pikachu, but without Utmi, like.
But Sheik's such a technical character. I think it took like Void like ages to finally optimize Sheik. But you see Void like doing. He gets the raindrops, he gets the combos, and it's consistent and it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just you got to put that time in. That's the hard part, especially during the whole. It doesn't get the confirm off that.
Get any conversions out of that?
Definitely could have. Yeah, especially in a time like with coronavirus and all that, like not being able to go to offline events.
Take it.
It's gonna be tough here. Literally, like this Link is living on a dream right now, but. There's an issue that she has. If she can't get the right hit, she can't get the kill. She's got to hit something though, otherwise she's going to die to the next hit from Link because there's so much rage on his side. Literally, I think any move right now, no matter, I don't care how good your DI is, you're dying to afford it. You're dying to like be up B.
The F tilt can take it.
Misses confirm, but it still hits in the frame trap.
Oh, there it is. But you see that little down tilt. It actually has a tipper.
Oh really?
Yeah, it does. And like it's so precise. You have to get the tipper to get the up air, like to get the confirm.
That works.
Like Sheik mains are literally on another level.
They got these moves, but they also got to space them. Like nah, that's too much. No need for that. Oh okay. Alright, well, looks like
it's like it's best of 3 right now.
Best of 3, so currently, a bit of a mix-up. We're running out of time.
Is it one all?
It is. Did he win? Yeah, we won all, right? I'm fairly sure. Yeah, it must have been. It must be 4-all. Otherwise, it'd be over right now. Going with Kalos here. I don't know who's got a slight advantage on the stage.
I feel like it's more of a comfort pick for LKR because we saw him pick Kalos against Pikachu, which is not a good option, but it makes him feel
just some sort of like kind of a personal preference type thing. Doesn't really care about the matchup. Just like I like the stage,
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way about Battlefield. Like I could go to Battlefield as any character and I'd be comfortable because it's just a nice stage.
Yeah, I'll agree. I quite like Battlefield. It's just kind of one of those nice even stages. Can't really complain about it apart from that top platform, but
would you agree with the statement? Do you feel like more stage choice is better or worse? Do you think we should bring back Lilat?
Nah, I think that's like kind of worse. Like not specifically because of Lilat, but like again, there's already 80 characters or whatever in this game, right? There's already like hundreds of stages. Obviously, not all of them competitive, but you want to keep those kind of factors down to like a minimum, right? Even though the stage might only make a small, minute difference, it's enough, It's enough to shift in a matchup that was already unknown into this other territory where it's like, oh, now it's slightly even more known. I think the biggest examples are like maps like FD or Kalos, but there's just big open spaces, and a lot of characters can do a lot of different things on maps that are flat, right?
Yeah, stuff like Pokemon Stadium 2, where you have the lower ceilings. Pokemon Stadium 2, Yoshi's Story, and people use that tactically for like, characters with Coco phones like Greninja into up smash.
Exactly, it can give you a slight advantage on these maps, and it's just like, again, it's one of those things like you want to limit that. Wow, getting them.
She carried him from East Coast to West Coast. Yeah. That was crazy.
That's what she could do, though. Like a lot of that isn't necessarily true. There's what you'd call a string, which is just like they're just making reads on your options like over and over again. But doesn't matter. Sheik's still Sheik, so she got exploded by the forward air at like 140% from the other side of the stage.
Oh, nearly bring it back. Awesome.
Wow, that was really good. As one, like, you know, when you get the angel platform invincibility, that's a really good option. It interrupts the down air. That's what you got to do to punish that.
Sheik, Leia's popping off right now.
Yeah, like Leia is just a really clutch player, so you can, no matter what, like you can't really count them out. It's just like if you ever feel like you're winning, you can also just instantly lose on that same sort of thought, you know, just because they are so, well,
Exactly. Yeah.
clutch, I guess.
I feel like if you shine the light on Leia, you'd see like Void Shadow just behind her,
Blessing her, yeah, to take this win, take this tournament.
I'm reminded of that image of Void like cosplaying as the Weeknd.
What was that, sorry?
So powerful.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The down air versus the up smash.
Yeah, that's
The
the
unstoppable.
pain. Yeah, if you're LKR here and you want to make the comeback, you got to really close out the stock right now because you're already a stock down. You're 100% up. You know, this is Sheik. Like you're almost at the like mark percent. You know, it's like where none of your kill confirms are going to work anymore if you're Sheik. You know,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have to land
He's
something
gonna
quite
take
raw. Like,
Can LKR do something with this rage?
yeah, it's gonna be tough, isn't it? Especially getting stringed up by Leia here. Just gotta watch out for that up air.
It's quite
Smashing that
tense.
grab.
LKR
Yeah,
has
this is
only
the
just
game.
gotten some damage on the board and they're so close to
That's
dying.
essentially the tournament life right there
Yeah.
for both players here. Misses
Those
up.
needles being used so efficiently.
Yeah, the needle's a very strong projectile.
It's like acupuncture. Like
Literally
the
just
doctor's
covering.
gonna see you now.
Covering this.
There
Oh,
it
the
is.
bounce.
Bounce fish is gonna take it. Amazing game. It's some really good smash though.
Well, fortunately, it will be best of 3, so that is Leia making it to the grand finals, getting the run back. Sad for LKR. His run has come to an end, and he's not going to get the run back with Komori. You know, there's a timeline where LKR doesn't explode himself in that game 5.
That's the timeline I want to be in.
Yeah, but not today.
Right, Cloudy and Leia, please.